What's happening now across the Niagara frontier? News stories, old stories, stuff you know about and stuff you'd never believe. It's the Niagara Hub Soapbox with Craig Avery. Well, today we've got a really cool topic to talk about here. We have Janet DiFiore is here. Janet is the chairman of the Board of Advisors for the Lew-Port Academy of International Business and Finance. Now, I did have to read that because it was such a mouthful, but I am on the board with you there, and
yes,
I should know it just like that, but I do. But we do want to talk to you about what is happening with this particular program. It's a great program that is catching on in the country. It's a concept that is very unique to certain class of students in a certain discipline. And Janet, let's talk about what is the Lew-Port Academy of International Business and Finance.
Well, it's a new program to Lew-Port, certainly not new in our country. It's a national organization, the NAF, National Academy Foundation. They are all across the country serving, I've got some stats here, but just briefly, 22,737 students last year.
Wow.
The Academy. So we are part of the New York area, and we have a representative that comes up and works with Western New York. In Western New York, we have 17 academies across Western New York. Most of them are business and finance. Not all. They also cover other areas of training. So Lew-Port took this on. My daughter happened to be one of the pilot programs, one of the first four to graduate, which is how my husband and I became involved. Because as we saw her maturing and what it was doing for her as a student, and the positive things that she was saying about the academy, it was a very positive experience. She still speaks positively now that she's off to college. She's now a business music major at the Crane Music School at Potsdam. She found it extremely helpful on many levels being part of this academy. So
within the curriculum of Lew-Port or Niagara Falls or anyone, but Lew-Port has this thing. Then there's this separate entity called the academy.
The National Academy Foundation.
It's not a separate building, or it's not.
No, they're all over the country.
Okay, so how does somebody get into it then? How do we differentiate that?
Well, they are they oversee all these academies.
Okay.
So they have conventions, and directors from all the academies can go and get training and get a lot of support. They supply a lot of information. They set up all the guidelines. We are considered NAF certified. So we are certified by them, which is a National Academy certification process. So in order to do that, you have to meet certain qualifications. So the Lew-Port Academy, we offer college accredited courses. We're affiliated with Niagara University. They have to meet certain requirements. Our students have to maintain an 85 grade point average.
So I guess, I'm sorry, but my point was, within the school of Lew-Port, then there's these kids that are members of this academy.
How do
they're
they
all
get
going
into
to
us?
school, they're all going to class
right.
with each other and so forth. But what differentiates academy students from your regular 11th grade student going to his geometry
I see
class?
what you're saying. Okay. No, absolutely. There's a huge difference. These students have to be interviewed and accepted into the program. So they have to meet the academic qualifications.
Okay.
They have to show an interest in the area of study, which is international business and finance. They have to show that they have the ability and the motivation to work above and beyond. These kids have to come in for 7 o'clock classes once or twice a week in order to fit these classes in addition to their core curriculum.
Right.
So they are working above and beyond to get these college accredited courses, and their international they have to have an international experience. They have to have a paid internship experience. So they do all this within 3 years, and then they come out with a certified um, a diploma, so to speak. They are certified in the Academy of International Business and Finance. So then it goes on their resume and application for colleges. It gives them that cut above to present themselves where they're...
So one group will take AP courses, another group does different things for trades. This group has a specific program that it
These
gets
kids
involved
may
with.
do both.
Wow.
Many of them, for example, a student yesterday that came to our board meeting, these kids are taking AP courses in addition to this. So they're doing their regents, they may be AP regents courses, plus they're doing the international.
Wow.
So they're the very highly motivated, they want the challenge, they want to stand out to get into the colleges of their choice, and they want the experiences. They love the experiences, the interaction with the business community.
Great. And that is the big backbone of the thing, is to get them intertwined into the community, right? Get them out there and to show that local businesses that these kids can help your business and you can help them.
Well, it's a win-win for both of them. It's a huge resource for small, medium, and large businesses. We've provided very bright, creative students that are trained, willing, skilled to work summer jobs, and the student gets an opportunity. There's nothing, as you know, like hands-on training and working right in the environment. They learn. The goal is not to just file papers all day long, but to really learn the workings of how the business functions and to be able to take on projects, use the skills that they've been trained in. They have accounting classes, they have word processing classes, communication, international research. All of those skills that they are learning, they now apply in their junior year for a work experience, paid work experience.
Which we actually took advantage of. We had, as most of you know, Alicia, who did some writing, some research, and some just hanging out at the hub, and I think that was a great experience for her and us. It toned us down a little bit. We did have to watch our language once in a while, but she gave us an okay to curse once in a while. But she was exposed to what happens at the hub. People come in after a meeting at City Hall, or somebody is saying, hey, Nick Walena's in town, come on over and meet him. There were lots of stuff going on, and we had a great time with her. And she wrote several articles, and I know she's going to continue writing with us. But the summer went by so fast, and I thought, well, we had all these other ideas for her, and never got to it. But good old Alicia, and I'm hoping that experience opened her up too to being more, just to be able to interact with some of the people that walk through this door that's a chore in itself for anyone.
Right.
So
I think one of the things with working with the business community is that a lot of people, when we first approach them, they're not sure what these students can do. They don't stop to think. It's very difficult for them to see how an intern can fit in for a short period of time. But it really, once you see all the diversity and the skills and where you can take them, we had a small engineering firm in Lewiston. It's a one-person office. The sales staff and the consultants travel all over the world. They're never in the office. It's literally a one office manager. And he took an intern this summer. He said it was the best thing he ever did for his business. He got things that were piling up that kept getting put off. The intern did. The intern worked with the office manager in organizing and all kinds of different things where it takes really very little effort to get a huge result. And he said it was the best thing that ever happened.
Wow.
So it's things like that. The not-for-profit companies also work very well with us. We've had a lot of success with that, and I had a student that was bussing my table the other night. He's a senior with the academy. He said his summer internship with United Way was the best, by far the best experience of his whole high school career.
Wow, that's
and
great.
He said he walked away with a wonderful letter of reference for college. He was so excited So you hear stories like that,
Mhm,
and you
mhm.
think, okay, this is working. This is doing what it's
Sure.
supposed to be doing.
And for the benefit of our audience, in a sense, if you're a parent of young kids going into high school, this would be something to consider getting your child enrolled in, or at least look at. If you're a business, small business, large business, this is an opportunity to reach out to the community, help, and also be helped. We do have a business blender that you're going to talk about in conjunction with the Lower River
Absolutely.
Business Association, Chamber of Commerce.
Our advisory board decided last year that we wanted to do something. The academy is growing. We went from 4 students, 6 students. We have 25 students this year coming into it. They enter their sophomore year, so we have 25 new students this year. So we thought we really need to let the community know what we're doing. We are a great resource for them, and they are a great resource for us. So we decided on Mr. Carl Palladino. We thought it would be he's a great representative, passionate about education, passionate about community business development.
So Carl's going to be the speaker.
So he's going to
at
be our
this.
speaker
That's
at
cool.
Niagara Falls Country Club, and the students are really excited to hear him. They will all be there. Our director, our board of directors will be there, so you can, the business community, we hope, will embrace this. Certainly the chamber, this is their business blender. One of our board members, Jennifer Pauley, runs the Lower River Region Business Blenders, and so she has offered this as an opportunity for us, and we're just thrilled about it because we think it's our opportunity to get out and mingle with the business community, get them interested, see what we do. We're looking always for board members, friends of the board, and opportunities for our students to have them mentor them and have them work for them.
And it's kind of a light fare type of a reception.
It's going to
drinks
be
and hors d'oeuvres.
Yes,
type
we
of
have a
thing?
sponsor for it'll be like an antipasta station for those that come hungry. Cheese and
Right.
meats and things, and it'll be a cash bar and the typical business blender event. So you can come, you mingle, you get a drink. There'll be some raffles going on by the students. They'll be raffling off some really nice baskets, some liquor and wine baskets.
Double cross vodka maybe
Yeah.
can be amongst some
That's
of the
right.
opportunities.
And a sunset sail on Lake Ontario is
Oh,
being
wow.
raffled
Nice.
off. And we have a couple of really nice surprises, and that gives you an opportunity to go up to the students and talk to them
Sure.
about what their experience is
Sure.
and see who they are and what they're doing. So.
And they do some real things. When I first got involved, I sat through sessions where the kids had done some reports on pick a business and pick a country that you could do that business in. And I'm thinking, what are they going to do? Well, the one guy explained about a importation business in Mongolia and the laws related to importing and the weather and the workforce. And they had a research actually creating a business in a foreign country. It's tough enough to start a business in America, let alone, what will
Oh.
it take to set up in Mongolia? But it's pretty cool. So they do some real live exercises, and hopefully that's going to give them the experience to carry out and be
That's
ahead of the
right.
bunch going forward.
And another thing that they do very, very well is prepare the students for the job interview, for the internship program. So we do mock interviews. The community, our friends of the board and our board members come, and they actually run them through a mock interview and then critique them, give them some feedback. It's very rare that a young high school student is prepared in that way. Most adults are not prepared properly for job interviews. So for them to have this opportunity early on is huge, especially if they are looking for jobs throughout college. They've already been through that experience,
Yeah.
so that helps them as
Cool.
well.
So, $15 at the door, Niagara Falls Country Club, Thursday, September 18th. If for anything, come on by and look out the back of the patio and see the great view from the country club. But to hear Carl Palladino speak and to see our top kids in this academy. It would be a nice way to spend an evening. So
Yeah,
we hope everyone can attend, right? And you can just show up, right? They'll
You
have
can
room.
just show up. You can buy your tickets early at the Chamber in Lewiston, right across the street from Tops, for $10, and or at the door for $15. We're not going to turn anybody away. We really hope that this becomes a win-win for everybody,
Right.
and that's what we're looking to do.
And hopefully we'll keep Carl around for the rest of the night, and he can entertain people smoking cigars on the patio.
You never know.
So,
You never
Thank
know.
you. Good luck, and we look forward to a great
Thank
year
you.
with the academy.
Thanks, Craig. Thanks for
coming.
having me down.
Cool.
Appreciate it.